What's good, y'all? It's Akira here, back with another video. Guys, I'm so excited about this video. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I want to make sure I have all the right information and I'll be able to test it out myself. So what today's video about, as you already seen in the title, how to find a vendor for any business. I'm not lying. This is not clickbait. For any business. I have done my research. I have found an awesome tools and a few free vendors as well for you guys. So no matter if you sell home decor, fashion, shoes, rugs, fishing line, if you want to sell bags, if you want to sell whatever, if you want to sell loofahs, it does not matter. I'm going to give you tips on how you can find a vendor for any of those things. So before we get into this video, make sure you subscribe to my new channel, Akira's World. The link will be down below, and you see this beautiful candle here burning in the background. This is my baddie candle, and you can get that on LacedSpaces.com. Now guys, I cannot wait any longer. I've been so excited for this. Let's get into the video. Guys, Import YETI is the bomb. Like literally, this is free game. You can find a vendor for any type of business. So what you do on Import YETI is you search the business name that you want to find a vendor for. For instance, we're gonna go with Fashion Nova. Everyone knows who Fashion Nova is. You see it everywhere. It's a big company, right? You love their clothes, you love the quality of their stuff, and you want to know who their vendors are. This is how you find it for the free, okay? You literally search Fashion Nova on there. You click their name, and what's going to happen is once you get to there, it's like a chart, and I'm going to show you here a picture of it, and then after I explain it, I'll go and take you through the website, but I want to explain it first. So what's going to happen is for the last 2 years, they're going to show you every vendor that Fashion Nova has received a shipment from. It'll tell you the weight of the shipment. It tells you the amount of items they received from this vendor and the vendor's name. So if you say, okay, I want to sell shoes and I love Fashion Nova's shoe section, okay, now you can go through that little list and see, okay, this is where the last shoe shipment was from. You literally click on it, and now it takes you to that vendor's. It doesn't take you to their information, but it gives you information about that vendor. So what happens from there is once you click on it, you'll get to the page. And so say for instance it's Hands Ltd, because most vendors, whether they're a manufacturer or like a secondary seller, I forgot the name of what they call it. Not a manufacturer, anyways, I'll put it here on the screen, but it'll take you to their individual page. So what happens from there is it's not going to give you the contact information for that vendor, and this is where the work comes in on your end. So yeah, you got the name, you know who Fashion Nova gets their shoes from. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna go ahead and get Fashion Nova's vendor and start selling that stuff on your site so people can come to you instead of Fashion Nova, right? So what's going to happen is once you go to that vendor's page, it's going to give you 3 links. The links are going to be for the Google search, the company address, and it's called the company address, and yeah. So from there, what you can do is you can just click the Google search engine and you can see where that seller how you can access that seller. Sometimes they are already on Alibaba or AliExpress. Sometimes you can just literally go find out who their vendor is, go right to Alibaba and work with them directly. Sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes you have to search by their address. You can find that their address through Google, and then you can see if they have a website or if they have another way that you can contact them. Usually it's like WhatsApp, because they're in China and they're like a different time zone than us. But it gives you that information. It gives you leads to be able to find that vendor's information. So you already know the vendor. Like, you know that it's Hands Ltd is where Fashion Nova gets there. And this, I'm just making this up. I'm going to show you once I'm done talking about this, I'm going to show you on the screen, but you already know that this is their vendor, and now it's just up to you to find their contact information, get in contact with them, and order stuff. Okay, vendor secured for the free. It may take you some time, but it is free, and it's like this is already a vendor that you know is going to have quality stuff because Fashion Nova orders from them. You can literally see the date when the shipment was delivered, what they got, not what they got in essence of like they got 12 brown sweatsuits, or but you can see the product type, meaning you can see if it's women's clothing, women's plus clothing, shoes, jewelry. Like, it is amazing resource. And this guy literally did this. He made this whole search engine because he was out of work during COVID and he wants to give back to the e-commerce community because they've given a lot to him. And I mean, dope. And I don't see any videos, like nobody giving game on this, so you definitely check it out. Once you do that, let me just see here. So okay, and like, so for instance, I also want to talk about if you're having a hard time finding like the vendor's information. So yeah, you know the vendor's name, now you need to find the information. So sometimes in China, well, Chinese manufacturers will go under two names. So say for instance, like like GE. So GE is a general company, right? But they sell Dove, they sell, you know, product, different brand names under GE. So that's kind of how it works in China. So they may be under Han Ltd, they may sell under that name, but the actual name of the factory may be like, I think it's like Gangzhou, how you say it, like Gangzhou Trading Company, which you'll see a lot of that on like AliExpress and Alibaba. So that is up to you to be able to find that information about that vendor. And it's not hard, it's very easy. They give you all the information that you pretty much need to be able to find them. So I mean, literally, it's Import Yeti, I think, is probably one of the best ways to find a vendor for free. And I mean, it's not just Fashion Nova. You can see where, and I'm just trying to think of stuff that people make. For myself, I looked up home goods vendors and I found a vendor for home goods for an item that I want to start selling. Like, literally, I typed in home goods, clicked on their name, clicked on the item that I was looking for, and literally took my time, did a little research. It probably took me an hour to get the company and to be able to reach out to them, and they were on Alibaba. Same vendors that these huge companies are using, they're doing these huge markups, you can access them too. So don't think that it's unattainable. And let me just look at my notes here because I don't want to forget any information about Import Yeti before I show you the website. Okay, I think that was it. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the website, just kind of talk to you. I'll do the whole Fashion Nova thing so you guys can see, and then we'll get into the next free vendor, Import Yeti, and it's free 99. Okay, so, and it's free for now, so I would use it as, you know, as quickly as you can, because things like these usually don't stay free for long. So we searched Fashion Nova. All it is just a blank search page. You're just going to search whatever business that you want. So we have Fashion Nova. Boom, the first one that came up on the search. Okay, so this is the screen that I'm talking about. It shows you Fashion Nova. It gives you their address of where they ship out in California. It tells you the last time they got a shipment and when the database was updated. So this database was updated not even a month ago. So it's not like this information is 2-3 years old. 30 days, guys, 30 days. So this right here will show you all of Fashion Nova's shipment over time, and, you know, from 2017, 16, you know, when they get big shipments, when they get small ones, whatever. This information is either good or bad, just depending on what you're looking for. It tells you the weights of the shipments, and it tells you how many containers. I don't think that's information that we need to know, but I do want to show you guys. So now here is the good stuff. Their vendors, here are their names right here. And if you see right under the names, some of them have full addresses, some of them just have the city and where they're located. Either way, it's a good start. So I'm going to choose J&B Clothing just because they have so many items that Fashion Nova gets from them. So the J&B Clothing, they've received 14 freight shipments from them. And as you can see, from November to January, they have been getting a lot of shipments from them. It peaked in November, so that's usually getting ready for October. It looks like October right here. Usually that's getting ready for like Black Friday, Christmas, and all that kind of stuff, and then it kind of wanes off. So This vendor gives them skirts, jeans, jackets, leather shorts, all types of stuff, right? So we're gonna go and click on J&B clothing. And guys, this is the bomb, okay? So now the first piece of information that you want to check out is up here. So they give you the address, and they say the supplier may be operating under another name. So what you can look for is these three things. What happens is, like I explained in the video when I was talking, the talking part, that these companies usually for Americans they'll be under J&B clothing, but there may be called like Gangzhou LDT because they're actual manufacturer. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So they have this notification up there so that knows you may need to do a little bit more research. What's beautiful though is they have links so you don't even have to type in anything. You can just select search on Google and it will search for you J&B apparel, and look, J&B wholesale Facebook. So now it's going to take you over, from that search, you can just click on the link. It'll take you over to Facebook, and this may be potentially their site. Usually manufacturers don't really have great sites and their pictures aren't great, and so that may be a deterrent, but it looks like this may be it. And again, I don't know, you have to do a little bit additional research so that you can find these manufacturers, but if this is the accurate manufacturer, and you can ask them. I don't think they'll be like, no, we don't sell to Fashion Nova. I'm pretty sure that they will be okay and open to sharing this information. And just like that, Unchi, just like that, I found a website that is a vendor that may possibly be Fashion Nova's vendor. But again, you do have to do a little bit of research into making sure that you're looking at the right thing. Now, this is the second thing that I'll show you, is search on Alibaba. So usually manufacturers, a lot of them sell on Alibaba. So now it's going to take you to search J&B clothing, and yes, it came up with 36 suppliers, but there's an easy way that you can kind of narrow this down. Like, they've only been selling on Alibaba for 2 years, for 1 year. So possibly these are not the possibly these are not the vendors that Fashion Nova is working with, because they've only been on here for 2 years. Again, I cannot confirm that because I haven't done the additional research that is required to make sure that you're talking with the right vendor. What is beautiful about this though is this can make you feel really, really comfortable with working with the vendor once you find them, is because look at all these shops that they work with. I've never heard of Long Tall Sally, but hey, Long Tall Sally buys a lot of stuff from this vendor, so maybe it's something that you guys know about in your, where you guys live at. But Fashion Nova, ASOS, and DDS discounts. I don't know what that is either, but I know ASOS and I know Fashion Novas, and those are two huge companies that sell fashion. Also, what's great about this is it tells you kind of what the HS code is. An HS code is a harmonized tariff schedule, and it just explains like what all this company sells. So you can see they sell a lot of articles of clothing. They sell girls ensemble suits and jackets. They also sell furniture, seats. They sell a lot of things, and because they're manufacturers, they are going to most likely create a lot of stuff. So look at all these colors. The dark blue, that's what Fashion Nova gets from this vendor. The light blue is ASOS, Long Tall Sally, and on and on and on. And what's also great about this is it shows you the relationship that this vendor has. So look at how much stuff ASOS gets from this vendor. Look how much stuff Fashion Nova gets from this vendor. Look at all these sites that we love. I love Public Desire. They have like shoes and they're based out of the UK. But look at where all these huge fashion conglomerates are getting their stuff manufactured with J&B clothing. So guys, I'm telling you, this is an awesome resource that you can use. and it even shows you like the bill of lading. It shows you what ASOS got from them at that time. So back on July 21st, ASOS got jeans, you know, whatever from this brand, and it gives you all of their information, what they purchased from them. So seriously guys, this is such a great resource, and use it while it's free, because you never know with these sites like this, they catch on and then they become paid. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed that. And guys, don't think that you are limited to home decor, fashion. Like, any brand, if you want to sell fishing supplies, you can go and search up Dick's and see who their vendor is for fishing supplies. So don't limit yourself by the things that I'm just talking about today. Keep your mind open for the vendors that you may want. Okay, so the next one, and these are free vendors that I found out about just through research and just being myself and being nosy. But the next one is Orange Shine. Now this is Orange Shine. Now this is more for if you want to have like a boutique. I don't want to focus on like just this video just for boutiques, because this video in entirety is for any type of business, and that's what I want to make it about. So Orange Shine is a more boutique focused vendor. You do need an EIN to be able to purchase things from their website, but I have a video that I will link down below on how you can get a free EIN, and it literally takes less than 20 minutes to do. You get it instantly, and then you can go and sign up for this site, and you can do all this in a matter of 30 minutes and start shopping for inventory. So Orange Shine, they do require an EIN. All you have to do is, once you sign up, put your email in, put your EIN in, fill out your little information, verify your email, so use an email address that's real. You'll have to go and verify your email, like they'll just send you an email, you click the little button, boom, you're in the website. And what they sell is women's clothing, women's plus size, men's clothing, kids and infant clothing, accessories, jewelry, hats, hair accessories, just meaning like headbands and stuff, purses, handbags, and beauty. Y'all, this site is really good. They have, and why I say this is because I've dealt with a lot of wholesale sites. I've looked into a lot of, tried to sell a lot of things. Me doing this home decor business is not the first time that I've run a business, not the first time that I looked into this kind of stuff, and this website is bomb. They have reviews, they have people who post pictures. It's almost like an Amazon for wholesale. It's not like you are shooting in the dark and you like, okay, this site has this stuff and I don't know the quality. I don't want to buy 20 of these sweatsuits and I don't like any of them, and then I'm out my $100, $150 or whatever. No, this site is the bomb. It has reviews, it has people posting pictures, it just has a lot of stuff, and I'll go ahead and show you on the screen here. But yeah, so well, not here, let me take that back. Ooh. I'm going to show you after I'm done talking about it, but this is a great place to get wholesale, great wholesale vendor for clothes, and like I said, boutique kind of business. Yeah, I'm just going to show you your site and you check it out for yourself. You just have to register, have your EIN number, and confirm your email address. But this site is really cool. They have a lot of options for clothes. They have a lot of cute stuff that I even like. And they also are very user friendly, and they have great prices. So as you know, if you don't know, if you do know, when you buy wholesale, you pay, you know, closer to the manufacturer's price than you do retail, and then you resell it for a higher cost. So I think they have really great prices. I just want to select something so I can show you. This dress is cute, so I can show you more. So they have reviews, which is great, which is, like I said, is different than other sites where you kind of have to guess about the quality or what other people who've bought this think. So they give you the unit price and the pack price. So for this dress, you would get 6 dresses that would cost you $112.50, and they give you the ratios for sizes, so it means you get 2 smalls, 2 mediums, and 2 larges. And you can either choose orange, red, or white. They don't have a picture of the white. Oh, here we go. So they have a picture in the white. I wish they showed the whole dress, but I still think overall this is a great site to purchase from. What's also great is, like I said, they have reviews. So now you can have reviews from 18 other people that purchase this dress and are happy with it or they're not happy with it. So overall, I think this is a really great site. It kind of gives you that reassurance that you're going to get quality clothing for your boutique or however you're going to be selling clothing. They have good reviews, they have bad reviews, so it's really nice to be able to see that. And I think the reviews are not for the individual item, but they're for the shop. So not every store on this, not every item from this site comes from the same place, because like I said, there are a vendor, so those reviews were for Top Style, this brand itself, and not for the actual item. So it's nice to, you know, get an overall view of what they have, and I like these pants. But what they have and kind of what works best for you and your brand. So this site is really cool. Like, I'll just show you one other thing on here. Come check it out for yourself. It's really awesome, and I think it's a great free vendor for those who are interested in fashion, and it's very easy to order from and very easy to get signed up. Why I wanted to show you this is because, like, I like that they have variations on the packages that you can buy as well. So for the shoe, they have the run of DD8A18, and they have DDB18, so you can see the difference. It costs the same amount, but you get different quantities. So if you know, you don't really, you understand now that your site, nobody really orders the 5s, so you can get a 6 through a 10, and you can get different quantities from B18 than A18, which I think is really cool. They also have the color choices, and this seller is good because they have all the colors, and this is Fashion Emporio. And what's nice, like I said, they have reviews, and then you can check out each individual vendor within the site. And like I said in the video, it's almost like Amazon, at like an Amazon site for wholesalers. So definitely check it out. Very user friendly, and guys, free vendor, don't pay for it. Okay, so I have 2 more sites that I found for boutique vendors that are completely free to use, and you only need an EIN. So one is fashiongo.net, and the other one is LAshowroom.com. So these are popular vendors for boutiques. Those vendor lists that you buy, 99.9% for these boutique vendors, you're going to see those 2 on there. And I don't even own a boutique, and I know about these vendors. So don't pay somebody to tell you about these vendors, and don't pay somebody to tell you about vendors on AliExpress or Alibaba that they haven't even used themselves. So don't pay for it. Go get this for free. Now, the last free vendor that I'm going to talk about today is for, it kind of covers everyone else. So we talked about Import YETI, where you can find any vendor out there that a store uses. So that has pretty much no limitations. You can see where Target gets their home decor stuff. You can see where Walmart gets their bath supplies. You can find all that information, right? So what if you want to actually make a product? Like, you don't want to just sell something that's already out there. You want to actually manufacture a product. Like, you want to make your own perfume. This is like Moschino, whatever. But this is like, say you wanted to make this. Say you want to make this perfume. Love it, actually, not sponsored or anything like that, but say you want to come up with a perfume, you want to get the bottles made, you want to get your perfume bottle made, you want to get packaging made, you want to come up with your own product, right? You're not buying something that's already made. You're taking an idea at your head and you want to bring it to market. So you need a manufacturer. Now, Makers Row is, I think, the go-to. So Makers Row is paid, so you do have to pay for it. But if you're manufacturing a product, I think Makers Row is the best option. Yes, you can go and get stuff from China, but Makers Row is all US based manufacturers. So one, you have someone that you can speak to in your native language. If you're English speaker, I don't know who all watching my video, so I don't want to say that's your native language, but if you're English speaker, you can speak to someone in the United States, and you can speak to someone who is local. Like, not saying that you can't fly to China and meet with the manufacturers and stuff like that, but I don't know if people have that type of money to be able to take a trip to China to meet with a manufacturer. Whereas if you could fly to Chicago for $200 and go and see the manufacturer, and you don't even have to meet them. Makers Row is literally, it will connect you with hundreds of manufacturers within the United States, and they will they will walk you through step 1 to step 100 to the finish line with manufacturing your own product. And I mean, you can get belts made, you can get mirrors made, you can get whatever you can think of. There's someone on Makers Row to help you. Now, this is not sponsored. Maybe one day in the future we can Makers Row. You see me, I see you. But it is $35 per month. They have other plans, but I just talked about the $35 per month plan. I kind of show you their homepage here, and their service, they connect you to the manufacturers, they help you through the process, and they have customer service too. So if you're not happy or whatever the case is, you also have customer service that you can rely on to help you through the process. So Makers Row is for manufacturers. So even if you have, like, say you want to get a purse made, like this purse right here, I'm not gonna show you the label, but this purse right here was most likely just purchased wholesale. Somebody already made this, and they just purchase it wholesale and resell it to the customers. Now, say you want to actually create something like this. Like, say you want to engrave the purse. You want to create your own straps. You want to create your own colors, your own finishes, all that kind of stuff. Makers Row is going to help you, connect you with someone that you can actually make your own purse. Like, you can take it from here to the physical. So they are strictly manufacturing. They don't do any wholesaling. So if you want to just sell products that are already created and just resell them, that is not the place for you. But it is a vendor, and I never see people talk about, like, actually manufacturing your own products. Yeah, there's like print on demand where you can get your own design on a product, but you're not coming up with you're not designing fabric. Why am I having brain? Listen, I practice these videos and then they start going good and then start having brain farts. But anyway, you're not picking fabric, you're not picking stitching, you're not picking the zipper. So that's what manufacturing is for. So if that's something that you're wanting to do and you're ready to invest in your business, I definitely think that the $35 per month is a great price for Makers Row, and ultimately it's going to save you so much of trial and error, trying to talk to people at 2 a.m. in China, negotiating shipping costs. It's going to cut all that down. And I think the benefit of, like, the guarantee that you get, also not paying those huge shipping costs, to have someone right here in the USA that if you want to go see the product, you can do that. So Makers Row is, I think, the bee's knees for this type of vendor manufacturing. So definitely check them out. I'm gonna go ahead and just go over their website here, just kind of show you around so you can get an idea of what it looks like and to make sure you're at the right place. So it's pretty much, there's like a paywall, so you can't see too much information. What's cool is they work with all these big brands, so IKEA, Stussy, Ralph Lauren, Ella Moss, and Calvin Klein, and they boast to have 10,000 manufacturers, 100,000 brands, and 2 million products made. And these are all the press that they've gotten. This site, I think, is really great. I'll show you the plans. I know I think every site is really great, but out of all the sites out there, these are the ones that I have confidence in to tell you guys about. Like I said, you can go with the $35 plan. That's per month, and it may take you a while to get a product manufacturer, so just keep that in mind. And then they just kind of show you the differences between the plans and what all basic features that you get. But one thing I did want to show you guys, because usually my videos are geared towards small businesses, a little free game on this site. I know it's paid, but they do have a little free game. If you go here to small batch, which most likely as a small small business, you're only going to be one to order small batches of stuff. They show you the sites that offer small or minimum orders, low minimum order requirements. So all these sites here, all these vendors here, they work with small minimum orders. So check it out. Like, if you have a product that you're wanting to get made, if you want to get purses made, anything with leather, just kind of looking over this stuff, definitely give it a try. I mean, you can literally take these companies' name and reach out to them. I'll just try this off the fly. Kinsey On Demand. Let's see if we can get their site pulled up. Okay, so they're on Makers Row. They have yellow pages. They have a Twitter. And they have a LinkedIn. So use that information for what you need. They have a Yelp where you can go ahead and they may have their information on here. Let's see. Let's check it out. Yep, there we go. There's their website. Now, usually manufacturers are hard to find on Google because they don't really advertise on Google because they don't need to, because they're manufacturers. Okay, well, this site can't be reached, and that's probably why they have a bad review on Yelp. But you see what I'm saying is that it was very easy to get this free information, or get you on the right track to find a manufacturer for free. And these are all brands that do very low or small minimum quantity orders that you can work with. So definitely check out Makers Row if you want to get some products manufactured. Okay, guys, we have made it to the end of this video. I think that I've done a great job with trying to get everyone. I mean, I didn't want to just pick a little tiny subject and say, oh, here's vendors for lip gloss, here's vendors for this, here's vendors for that. No, I want to be able to provide a vendor for anybody who watches this video. It will take a little bit of work on your end to get their contact information, to find the right vendor for you, to get an EIN or whatever you need to do to use any of these vendors that I talked about today. But it'll be totally worth it, and it'll be worth saving your $100, $50, $25, whatever someone is charging for a vendor's list, because it's going to be a verified vendor that you can get quality products for. You're not trial and error, wasting your money with not knowing what the quality is, not knowing if the vendor's list is something that's actually been used by the person who's selling it, and just that peace of mind that that this vendor for purses is being used by a multi-million-dollar company, and that you can have more of a peace of mind to know that I can maybe rely on this vendor. I have a little bit of a risk reduction when buying from this person, when spending my $1,000, my $2,000, because it's a lot of money to start a business, no matter what type of business that you're doing, and you can do it for a budget. But I think that this is a kind of a way to kind of guarantee that any products that you're going to be selling are legit. So guys, just let me look over my notes one more time, because I don't want to leave anything out on this video, because again, I'm here to help. Okay, if I can help anybody on this process, and y'all helping me too, because y'all watch these videos, that YouTube pays us, so it's a win-win, right? All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my new channel, Akira's World. That video will be dropping. It was supposed to drop this week, but you know how life happens. So I think I'm going to drop that video on the first video on this Friday, which would be the 5th of February. So get into it, and I will see you in the next one.